Hey y'all, I'm waiting for more people to come in. My dad didn't want to come up, right now, tonight, but I can still get on even though he don't want to be on here right now. Well, tonight. Can y'all hear me okay? The two people that's in here. Hey boss lady. Hey Sarah, I think. Hey you. But yeah, the five people that are in here, thank you for being here. And please hit a like on your way in. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Who's that lady? Collie girl. Thank you for being here. And thank you for I can't even talk right. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, Michelle Lane. But yeah, so how do oh yeah, I don't have my StreamYard account like that because I'm not about to keep spending money on YouTube. And I'm not even monetized yet. Even now, like, oh yeah, it's something going for one, it's something going on with my Apple account. I don't know why, but every couple of months, I already called Apple and all that Apple support. Every couple of months, my Apple account will say on my Apple Store account will say, oh, they need my billing information in order for me to download apps and stuff like that. I don't know why I'd be saying that. And then sometimes they try to charge my card like $75. I called Apple. Apple said that they don't even know where it's coming from. So I can't even get on StreamYard right now. But I can't get on StreamYard and do the whole banner thing and all of that. But my Cash App is capital LOVE Love 99415. But I just wanted to know for real what y'all think about, you know, the interview yesterday and last night. I don't know why I can't talk right. But I'm probably tired because I was sitting there on that live for 7 hours. I ain't never been in no live for no 7 hours. But I wanted to know what did y'all think about the live yesterday and today. Well, tonight. Thank you. You. Thank you for the pen and the cash it. Well, yeah, I'm a pin it, but thank you. I forgot I can pin it. I forgot all about that. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to pin it on my tablet. But I was shocked that he even did that interview. I was shocked. I was just as shocked as y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pin my cash app. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm glad he did come on a. Let me sit up so I can talk properly. I'm glad he came on a panel, and spoke his truth because I understand that for the most part people believe me, but it's different when you hear it, from other people. Thank you, Yvette. But yeah, it's one thing when you hear it from me or whatever like that, but you know, it's good to hear different perspectives. And like to be honest, like all of this could have been dead a long time ago. She didn't do this what she did with my kids, and if she didn't, make the situation worse when the court case was open, if she didn't make the situation worse, even after she did what she did with the kids, if she didn't make the situation worse, and she genuinely wanted to be a better person, we probably could have got past it. But yeah, it's not like this is the first time she did something across me. It's not the first time. As an adult, like even if I was to forgive everything that happened during my childhood, like you caused problems as an adult. And I want to be honest with y'all. Like, all right, I'm about to get real. I don't be on here telling y'all certain stuff because I ain't gonna lie. To a certain extent, I don't care what people think, but at the same time, I don't want I don't want to talk about certain stuff until I get out of the situation. Like, there's stuff going on right now. I want to be transparent. It's stuff going on right now, and I want to tell somebody and like say something so bad, but I don't want it to make it seem like, oh, I was a liar or anything like that. But it's just like you could be doing what you're supposed to for a while, but life happens, and sometimes it be an up and down type of thing. Like you could be doing the right thing and be doing good for a while, and then stuff can happen and it can throw you off track. They don't mean like I'm not gonna. They don't mean things not gonna get better or whatever like that. I know that and I'm aware of that, but I'm just saying certain stuff. I'm still like kind of private, basically. That's what I'm saying. I'm not really comfortable. I know I have exposed a lot of stuff here on YouTube, but it's still certain stuff that goes on the daily that I don't, really feel comfortable talking about because I don't want to seem like I want a pity party or anything like that. But I know everybody's struggling right now because you know how the world is right now in the climate or whatever like that. And I be thinking about that also. Everybody got their own problems that everybody is trying to like figure it out or whatever like that. But at the same token, it's just like I know. I'm not trying to live in the past, not like that, but I know what I had my intentions, like I knew what my intentions was, and I know what I had my mind set on doing. And I just be feeling like I'm constantly like basically being haunted. Like to be honest, I really don't even be wanting to talk about none of this stuff. I really don't be wanting to talk about. But no matter how much I try to run therapy, all of that, it seems like this situation is like not going away. Like it's still affecting my everyday life. yeah, I really don't even be wanting to talk about this stuff for real, for real. I don't. I'm an introvert. Like I don't even like dealing with people for real, for real. I don't. And like I had ever since I was a kid. I don't know what it is. I just don't got good relationships with human beings in general. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm drawing people like this to me. But even when I was a teenager, like it wouldn't be genuine friends. You know how growing up your parents would say, "Oh, that person really not your friend," and everybody ain't your friend, and this and that. It would be like that. Like, and I wouldn't even have a lot of friends. I can count on one hand how many friends I really had. Like growing up, I didn't like I knew of a lot of people, but I don't call everybody my friend. So I would know of a lot of people, but I don't call them my friend or whatever like that. And even now, I'm really not about to be friends with just anybody now that I'm grown. Like people be out here doing all types of stuff. I do got like, all right, who got? I got like one or two. But even them, I'm not telling them certain stuff because I don't want nobody, like, for one, I don't want nobody repeating my business, certain stuff. And then at the same time, I don't want people to try to feel like, oh, they could do this and that, like play on my emotions because I'm telling them certain stuff. Like if stuff keep happening to you, I know you're supposed to be hopeful and all that, but you'd be a fool and naive if you seen in the past that, oh, you kept telling information or you asked for help or you did this and that and it ended up backfiring, you're gonna stop doing it. That's like common sense. You're gonna stop like being around people like that. You're gonna be more careful of what you say and who you around. Especially nowadays. Like I'm good with being by myself to a certain extent. And I notice now that I really look back, like if I would have just stayed to myself even with my own family, that would have prevented a lot of stuff. Because now that I look back, the years where I lived, like in Germantown or far, far away, I didn't have, like, I had certain stuff going on, but I can get myself out of the situation. But then when I started bringing my family, involving them, I was putting in situations, like, I'm in situations now to where, like, basically, I can't get out of. Thank you, boss lady, if you on here. But yeah, stuff be going on. And I be going to say something. Like I know it could make content. Like I know for a fact if I really told y'all some of the stuff that's even going on currently, I know for a fact I can get like probably monetized like in a week. But I just feel like if I do that, I'm selling my soul. Like I know I'm helping people and I know it would be good for me and all that, but it just don't sit right with me. Like I'm safe. Yeah, I'm safe. It's not a situation like that where I'm not safe. Well, yeah, it's not a, well, for the most part, yeah, I'm safe. It's not a situation where I'm getting beat up or something like that. Somebody beating on me and stuff. But yeah, I know if I share certain stuff, I could like get a lot of views and all that. But I just feel like at the end of the day, that's like low key selling my soul for money. It don't sit right with me. And I'm real good at like reading in between the lines, like when people talk and stuff like that. And I really be listening, especially when it's other females. And a lot of times, well, recently, like the few females that I was trying to like, do the whole friend thing with, I peeped certain stuff. Like, you know how females be sometimes with the little hit and shade and stuff like that. You tell them certain things, and then you know how females are. And once I peep certain stuff like that, it's hard for me to forget about it. Like I'm gonna look at that person differently. Like, oh, I can't trust you like that. Like you want some. yeah, you not being genuine. You want some other stuff. And I don't want it also to seem like I know to a certain extent I don't care what people think, but at the same time I do, because it's like I got dignity and pride, and I don't want to look like I'm on some punk ass shit. Like that's not what it is. And then when I state certain facts, I don't know. Like, and then when I state certain facts, like I know what it is, but to a certain extent, I be feeling like I'm sitting here damn near trying to convince myself, trying to convince other people, like not trying to convince them, but trying to make them understand, like this is what it is. Like, yeah, I be wanting to say stuff and tell y'all stuff that I know y'all would probably be interested in knowing, because at the end of the day, this is YouTube. Like, I ain't even about to be sit. I'm not about to sit up here and be all fake or whatever like that. At the end of the day, I know a lot of y'all genuinely do care, but at the end of the day, based off the analytics and reviews, the audience likes drama and all of that. That's just what YouTube like. That's what gets, pushed through the algorithm and all of that. So that's just how things are at the moment. But I know for a fact if I really, really told my business like how people be telling their business and not caring about having no type of privacy or dignity and or any of that, I know for a fact I could have been monetized. I would get way more views, all of that. But it just don't sit right with me. I'm reading a chat. And I'm all right. I'm gonna be a little transparent, and like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like at this point, like I've been going to therapy for a while now. Like I know from my own experience, I'm realizing, and I know that therapy is like a long life thing, but I just feel as though like I'm really, really trying to like force myself to get over what happened. Like I know trees don't believe that, but I really, really am. Especially these past few years, like I really, really did try to like force myself to forget about certain things. But even when I do that, it don't work. And like I understand that therapy is a lifelong thing, but like I just don't understand like why certain people that been in similar situations can just go on about lot go on about their life. I know that they had their struggles some days, but for the most part they can go on about their life and be productive, and their childhood don't really like greatly affect their adulthood and them being productive and functioning properly with or without therapy. Like it's just not, yeah, it's not working. It's working, but it's like it's not working enough. Like it's not good enough. It's not efficient enough. Exactly, Michelle Lane. Like I still want to have some sense of privacy and dignity, but I also still do want some. Like I also do want to help. I also want to learn how to help myself. Like I do be helping myself, but I feel as though clearly based off certain stuff that I know that's going on and about myself, I know clearly whatever I'm doing is not good enough. But at the same time, the only way for me to really get assistance is if I open my mouth and actually say exactly what's going on. But all help is not good help. That's the only thing. So yeah, everybody that seem like they really want to help you, sometimes they don't be genuine. So you can't just accept help from any and everybody. And then sometimes having a talk, that's not enough assistance. And then at the same time, it's only so much you know, others can do. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. And then I'm starting to feel like maybe I should do it, but I'm still debating. Yeah, I still see a therapist too. That's what I'm trying to figure out, like why it's not working as, as much as I would like for it to work. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And it's a good therapist. So that's not the problem. And that's what I just said. I see how other people, went to therapy and they're living. I'm living a productive life too, but it just seems like it be real productive and then boom, it just get real dark for a long time. Yeah, I go to therapy, take medicine, all of that. I don't just eat anything because food got a lot. Yeah, food got a lot to do with your mood and stuff like that too. Because all them chemicals in food and stuff like that, if you already got a chemical imbalance, that's like basically common sense, not eating healthy would just make the chemical imbalance worse. I exercise, I eat healthy, I take medicine, and I go to therapy. That's basically the whole package. That's everything they tell you to do. But yeah, I do be wanting to share it. And then it's just gonna feel awkward. Cause I don't know. I don't want it to feel like it's forced either because that's really not me. Like since I made this YouTube channel, a lot of stuff has went on, like, and I know I could get a lot of views and a lot of money and this and that because I watch out, like I'm really into the mommy sector on YouTube, like Strong Mommy Chrissy, My Jazzy Life, TMR Talks is a reactor, but I watch her, she react on the mommies and stuff like that, and I be seeing the drama that be going on with them, and my stuff that be going on with me is not even, it's bad, but like the stuff that they be doing, yeah, the stuff that they be doing compared to what I be doing is like, no, very minor. And the stuff that I'm talking about stuff that I done did when I was in my early 20s. I'm not even, as of now, ain't nothing going on. But stuff that I done did in my early 20s, they're still doing stuff now. But I know for a fact, if I really told my business, like how everybody else be doing, yeah, I would be like, a lot of situations that's going on now would have been resolved just based off that. Like just based off the financial situation alone. And me telling my business on YouTube, like how everybody else is doing and getting paid for it. That alone would resolve a lot of problems. But then I be thinking about it like, will this cause more problems in the long run, like me doing this? on YouTube, I be thinking about that too. Like, cause like YouTube is not forever, and I live in a real world, and I know that YouTube is not forever, but the internet is. And I already know I put out a lot of stuff already on the internet, but it's not like stuff that like really make me look bad. But even in stuff that's going on, like I'm probably really overreacting. Like if I, be transparent and share exactly what's going on, I'm probably like overreacting on like how people would view me, like if they would view me in a real bad, like knowing the backstory. I don't think people really would, but I know it's gonna be some people that do. And then another thing, like you have to be like really, really mentally strong to put certain information out there on YouTube because this is the internet. And if you putting your business out on the internet, to a certain extent, people have the right to say what they want, whatever they want. Like, and it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. It's gonna be a few people, you know, that express how they feel, and you might not agree with it. Or it might not be true. Like, I don't know if this is gonna cause more problems, and I don't know if the monetary gain is worth problems that may arise from sharing certain things. At this point, I honestly feel like I don't even got nothing to lose at this point, to be honest. Like, if I tell y'all really, like, stuff that just happened the past couple of months and stuff like that, I feel as though at this point, I don't even have nothing to fucking lose at this point. Like, the future, yeah, but, well, the future is something major, but I feel like at this point, it's either I take the risk and find out, or I just keep, you know. And then me being in a situation that I am currently in as an adult is starting to kind of make me feel like back when I was a kid in a situation, with the essay, like it's starting to make me feel like that, like that little girl in me, I feel like want to say something, like that's how I'm starting to feel. Well, that's how I feel. Ain't no starting. That's how I've been feeling. Like I want to say something, but I don't know if I'm ready for the negativity that's going to come with it. Because I know without a doubt, the negativity is going to come. This is the internet, and I'll be naive to think like no type of negative comments or anything is going to come. Because I see it happen to everybody else. Like I'm special to me, but I'm not above nobody else when it comes to being spoken on the internet. If I'm putting certain information out there, I don't know if I'm ready to deal with that. But I want assistance. Like I don't want nobody to give me a handout. I want somebody to genuinely show me how to help my damn self. Like I don't want no handout. I don't want nobody to give me nothing. I want somebody to genuinely like be genuine to where I can really tell them what's going on. Because nobody can assist me with me assisting myself if they don't even know what the problem is. But yeah, that's what I really want. And I got like, yeah, I got my, YouTube people, but I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, I know to a certain extent people are being genuine. Certain people are being genuine, but at the end of the day, like, we're not about to sit here and be fake or nothing like that. In the back of my head, I do be feeling like I still gotta be cautious because this YouTube, and I seen how everybody else did each other. So it's like I feel like my back is up against the wall. Like I really gotta make a decision because at this point, like Candy knows certain stuff. Like Candy, Mo, Marion, they know certain stuff. They don't know the major stuff, but they know that just transpired. But they know certain stuff and about certain individuals. But yeah, And then if I'm not getting paid, like I got a real life job. If I'm not getting paid, like if I'm not monetized on YouTube yet and I'm sitting up here telling certain stuff that might affect real life employment outside of damn YouTube. Because some of us got real jobs. And for me personally, I can't even consider this a job because I'm not getting paid from YouTube. This is a hobby. Until I get a YouTube check, it's a hobby. I don't get paid from this. So why would I jeopardize real employment for something that I'm not even getting? But yeah, the mommy sector is wild. And they thought process and certain stuff that be going on is like the stuff they doing now. Like I was doing that in my early 20s and late teens. And a lot of them are older than me. And stuff that they be allowing their partner to do. And they like older. It's like y'all not in your uh early 20s and late teens. But if y'all at any time want me to, you know, another thing, I don't be wanting to go live either like that because if nobody really in here, I know I don't be consistent like that, but when I am, it don't be that many people in here anyway. So it's like, it's not worth the while. But anytime y'all want me to like, y'all want to chit chat or y'all want me to go live or whatever like that, y'all can comment on one of my videos. Y'all can comment under one of my videos and just be like, oh, hey, nah, I haven't heard from you in a while, whatever like that. We want you to go live, and I'll go live. But if it's not a demand for something, there's no point in doing it. And on top of that, I'm only 1,000 watch hours away from getting monetized. So I'm thinking about just going in. But I'm scared because like y'all do understand because like y'all live in America too and y'all know y'all got jobs and stuff like that. Y'all productive citizens and taxpayers. So y'all get it too. But y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all more financially stable probably and got, a better support system. And to be honest, like I appreciate my dad coming up here and stuff like that. But like I don't certain stuff just don't sit right with me. Like I appreciate him coming up here, but certain things that happened during the interview, it was like one or two things I didn't like. I'm sorry, but I gotta get it off my chest. And I even said it to Candy. And he even seen too. He seen that, my dad seen that I was about to say certain stuff. Keep it 100. And, I didn't want to ruin the moment. That's what I'm trying to say. I know it might seem like I'm trying to beat around the bush, but I didn't want to ruin the moment. And I appreciate my dad coming up there, and I love my dad, and I don't want to hold nothing against him. But at the same time, I don't want to lie, or I don't want to be fake when I know this ain't what it is. But I don't want it to make him look bad either. So, but make a long story short, when I was trying to like, I had to correct him, and I had to say like, I don't mean to cut you off or nothing like this, but the reason why I was running away because the essay was happening. Like certain stuff he was saying it. Like, yeah, Naima was hanging out. I understand, like, I'm not holding it against him and nothing like that. And I'm not taking it personal, but I just peep certain things and I don't like that. So that's why I had to correct it. But how he was saying, oh yeah, your uncle seen you hanging out or whatever like that with your friends. And first of all, it wasn't a friend. He know exactly who the girl I was running around with. The girl I was running around with name is Marissa. And Marissa is that uncle who was chasing after me, that's his baby mom daughter. So he know exactly who I was running around with. And Marissa, I wasn't like how I became, the S word active is because of the SA assault. That's when I started becoming S, S active. Marissa, on the other hand, she's a little bit older than me, and she been was running around. She been was, into boys, all of that. And she didn't have a father figure growing up or nothing like that. So the only reason why I was with her is because she knew, like, I was trying to find a place to stay. I ran away, and I basically was homeless. Like, a runaway is a homeless person. It's a homeless child. So I ran away, and Marissa knew a lot of people, and Marissa knew people that had houses. I needed somewhere to stay. Marissa knew people. I didn't know people because I was sheltered, and I stayed in the house, and I was into school and books. Marissa knew all the people, so she knew where I could sleep at. And she was already doing stuff, so I didn't even have to do nothing. She was doing stuff. And she was already used to doing it, and she was okay with doing it, and she was known for doing it. And even when I was hanging around her, people would say to me all the time, why are you hanging around her? Our own peers would tell me that. Why are you hanging around with her? We could tell that you don't really belong in this environment. Like, you don't belong around her, and you don't, I stuck out like a sore thumb. Like, people that's like, men and boys for the most part know when a girl is like really out there. For the most part, they pretty much know. The smart ones can tell when, oh, it's a group of girls and it's one particular girl where you could tell she like more reserved and not all in the mix, and she stick out. So people could see that. And that saved me too from a lot of bad stuff happening to me too. Cause boys like really disrespected her, but they wasn't being all hella disrespectful to me. But they would do that to her. Cause how she carried herself, and they knew. Yeah, they knew. They could tell. You could tell when somebody basically trying to survive and when somebody is enjoying doing whatever bad stuff they're doing. Like, people that's out in the street and, from the hood and out in the street and street smart, you could tell. Yeah, but I don't like how, yeah, I just didn't like that. Like, it's a good moment and all of that. And I forgive him. So, it wasn't no reason, to try to make it. It wasn't no reason to try to like overtalk me, because like I said before, he ain't know until I thought he already knew. I thought he already seen the videos and knew years ago that, the essay happened. But yeah, we could be honest. Like, nobody trying to attack him or nothing like that. But I know y'all have seen it too, how he was trying to overtalk me. When I try to say certain things, they try to correct him. Like, yeah, that's not the right picture. The picture you're trying to paint is not the right picture. Like, I wasn't just being rebellious, no. I wasn't even worried about boys. I did tell them that you got the certificate, and if you look at the date and you add up, subtract how old I am and do the math, you will see what I was interested in. And ain't nobody make me go to no neuroscience programs with the University of Penn. She wasn't even involved enough to even know we had that program at school. I went to them programs on my own. You know how y'all enroll y'all kids in certain programs and stuff like that? No, I signed up for that, and I probably forged a signature, or I probably did accept a signature. But yeah, I did that on my own. Like, and then did y'all peep, like, certain, like, he was making it go left, like, and then how he tried to insinuate, like, oh, well, was Tree saying that, oh, she was coming on to him? Like, I understand we got different minds and perspective because he's 51 years old and I'm 29. So back in the day, I'm not trying to justify nothing. I just be trying to understand stuff from other people' perspectives because I know people misunderstand me a lot. So I try to, understand things from other people's point of view. I'm not trying to defend him or nothing like that, but I think he looks at it like, oh, if a girl is a minor and trying to, entice a grown person, it's her fault too because she know better than to do that. But you know, some of us that know better know that regardless if that child tries to do that with a grown person or not, whether that child is a boy or girl, that grown ass adult shouldn't do it because we're the adults. That's like me saying, oh, because I'm 29 years old and I look younger than what I am in real life, I look real young. And when little boys try to come at me, it's okay for me to try to talk to these little behind boys because they be trying to come at me. Like what? How would that look? It don't matter. It don't matter if a minor is trying to come on to adult or not. We are adults. So at the end of the day, we're not supposed to allow that. No, Lucy Lou, I know what I'm talking about. Like I'm not getting offended by what you're saying. I know him, like, and I know how when you know somebody, and like when they trying to like brush past certain stuff, like certain body language and stuff like that. Like when you know somebody, when they not trying to talk about certain things or they trying to avoid something or they trying to like change the topic or yeah, when somebody trying to insinuate something. Like none of us is dumb. Other people seen it too. He was trying to insinuate that, oh, did she try to like, oh, if she was out there doing stuff that I don't know about and somebody might know about this and that. Like, no, ain't no if she was doing anything. I wasn't interested in boys. Point blank period. Until it came to me. And it wasn't a boy, it was a grown ass man. Point blank period. I was not interested in boys. And that's another thing that really be bothering me into adulthood and why I got some of the problems I got into this day that it seemed like it won't go away no matter how much hours of therapy, no matter how much medicine, it's not going away. It's the fact that I honestly know without a doubt, I know I was not interested in boys. So for that to happen, it really bothers me because there's a lot of little girls that was fast. So my whole thing is like, why do people want to do that? Like, I'm not saying they should do that to little girls that are fast, but I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of people out here that's either grown or, that want that type of activity done to them. Like, I wasn't worried about that. Ain't nobody give me a chance to worry about boys. Point blank period. I didn't get a chance to worry about boys on my own. Like I know when somebody I know him more than y'all do. Y'all don't know him. I know him. I know when he's trying to like fresh press something because he feel bad about it. I understand. I don't feel no type of way towards him. I just want us to be honest. It's the only way we're gonna get past certain things is if we talk about it. That's the only thing. Like I know it's hard for him to do. I know it is. Like, and I'm not right now. I don't feel no type of way towards him. I just want to be honest because I'm really trying to. Y'all don't understand the stuff that really y'all don't know, and y'all don't understand the stuff that really be going on a daily basis in my head and just like everyday life because of what happened with my kids, my mom, my ex-husband, a lot of stuff like y'all don't even know that I didn't even bring to YouTube. Yeah, it's stuff going on now. Like I'm literally going through a divorce right now by myself. Like yeah, that's major. A lot of different stuff happened all at once or all around, a 5 year span. A whole bunch of stuff happened. A whole bunch of stuff happened that women that's in their 50s and 40s go through in a lifetime. All of that, like a lot of stuff that, older women go through in a lifetime has happened. And I'm only 29. But yeah. Oh yeah, Regina show. I had my mic lowered because remember it was an echo and Candy asked me to lower my mic. so it wouldn't be an echo. So, I was trying to make sure it wasn't an echo. But yeah, honestly, I want to share, and I feel as though like the only way I'm gonna really like move past certain things is if I say something. Like if I really tell what's going on, that's the only way I'm gonna be able to help myself. And then it's hard for me to know if somebody genuine. Like I be having good discernment for the most part, but I be trying to give people the benefit of the doubt because my discernment be so good, it be scaring me sometimes. And I be thinking I'm being paranoid, but I end up being right. And I be like, dang, I don't want to keep being right. And then I be feeling like I feel like, how many times do you want to keep being right? And like the older I get and the more I'm right about certain people, it's causing more and more harm, and it's becoming the older I get, the more damage other people is doing, it's getting harder to undo it the older I get. And that's bothering me too, because the younger I was bouncing back. Like, and they be tripping, like I be tripping over that too, because I be feeling like I went through all of that when I was a teenager, the essay, all of that, and I got past that and I made it out of that. So by me being grown now, and I'm not able at the moment to get over certain things and like function properly when it comes to certain things, even though I know I'm really trying my hardest, it really bothers me because I feel as though if I was doing it when I was a teenager, why I can't do it now as an adult when I need to do it more than ever? Because at the end of the day, it's true. Like, don't nobody like I know certain people care to a certain extent, but to a certain extent, like at the end of the day, don't nobody really care about what you got going on. Everybody else got their own problems too, and try and figure it out too. And for real, like let's be honest, it's every man for themselves to a certain extent. Like if that person is not a part of your family, it's rare that somebody really like take you under their wing and not be on no secret hidden agenda type time or just wanting to know your business, just to know your business and not to try to help. Exactly, Regina Show. I don't care either. At the end of the day, you an adult, and that's a child. That's not what I was doing. That's why I was getting a little upset because, like, I had to correct them. Like, yeah, we not about to insinuate that, because, like, I ain't dumb. Like, it might seem like sometimes it might seem like, oh, she might be a little slow or dipsy. No, it's not that. Had really bad anxiety, even with the medicine. Like, the only thing that really worked for the anxiety is weed, for real, for real. But even that, I feel like it's putting a band-aid on it and not really resolving the issue. I want the issue to be resolved. I feel like the medication helps, but at the same time, I feel as though, because medical marijuana, that's medical marijuana. I feel like the medication helps, but I also feel like that's a band-aid too. That people need to understand. Medication with psych meds and all that, that treats symptoms. That's not a cure. It treats symptoms. That's like putting a band-aid on a wound. I want to actually, get to the root. Like I got down to the root, but it's like, yeah, I got down to the problem and I came to terms with certain things, but it seemed like it just be haunting me, like certain things. Regina's show. Exactly. And he was lying about certain things, but I didn't want to make it seem like I'm not putting him on blast because I already said this before. But I know what it make it seem like on the outside looking at. And I didn't want him to feel like, I didn't want him to feel like he being attacked. Or I'm trying to put him on the spot or put him on the blast. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want him to feel no type of way either. But I want to be honest too. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. And I appreciate him coming up here. And I didn't want him to feel like, dang, I came up here and I'm trying to tell the truth because I thought that's what we was going to do. And yeah, I thought he was ready to do that. And then the whole thing, even with the age, like, come on, stop saying y'all was kids. Like, you and her was not kids together. Like, come on, let's keep it 100. Like, let's keep it a bean. Y'all was not kids together. We already know this. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not a big deal. Because I even was defending him. Like, I genuinely was defending him. That's why I kept saying, oh, I'm not trying to justify it. However, back in the day, we all know it's not right, but we all know back in the day, socially that was acceptable for her to be 15 and her to be talking to an old head. They would call them, well, I don't know what y'all call them in y'all state, but here in Philly, they call them old heads. Back in the day, even parents would promote that. Parents would promote that also. Like, because they felt as though, oh, if you talk to an older guy, he would have money and stuff like that, and he would be more, stable, and he could take care of you basically. Like, if you talk to an older guy, he gonna take care of you, spend money on you. Sorry, y'all. Can y'all hear me? I'm back. But yeah, like, can y'all hear me? Can somebody let me know if y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Dang, I got. Can y'all hear me? Oh, all right. I was waiting for y'all to say something. Sorry if I was yelling in the mic. But yeah, uh, somebody was calling me. But so Lucy Lou said, he was lying. Well, I'm not going. Well, I want to be honest with y'all, and I want to be honest in general, but I don't want to. I'm not trying to like. Yeah, I'm not trying to like. I'm not trying to make my dad. I'm not trying to make him look bad, nothing like that. But I already said certain things before he's saying what he's saying now. I already stated certain things. So if anybody was to really pay attention, I already stated certain things, like the whole age thing. I already stated that. So by him coming up tonight and saying, "Oh, we was both kids," like I don't know if he mean like, oh, he was like in his mind 18, 19-year-old boy. That is a kid to me, because to me, I'm 29. That's a kid to me. I understand that. I don't know if he meant literally or like figuratively, because I kind of know what he mean, if he mean, because 18, 19, that is a kid, but legally y'all was not kids together. Y'all was not kids together. No, y'all was not. Yeah, certain, like the whole age thing, like, and then like, yeah, like, I ain't gonna mention one thing, but he shouldn't have said certain things. Like, if he didn't want me to, like, clarify certain things, he shouldn't have opened his mouth up and said certain things. I think he got a little, excited and said, I'm not telling him to lie, but at the same time, like, I don't want nobody to try to crucify him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to protect him. But he basically, yeah, you can't. I know people gonna try to, they're gonna dissect that interview. They're gonna dissect that interview. So it's better to just tell the truth yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because it's gonna come out anyway. And it's better for you to say, even if it's something bad, it's better for you to say whatever happened bad than for somebody else to say it. That's how I look at it. But no, because he was trying to say, because if you paid attention, uh, Ivana, I think I'm saying it right, Ivana. If you pay attention, he really didn't want to say how long he met her, how long he knew her. I ain't want to say this, but if you really pay attention, he didn't want to say how long he knew her. For real, he said 2, 3 years. She had me when she was 15, 14. If she had me when she 14, 15, how do you know her for 2, 3 years? Like, I don't know if it's true. She said 10. I don't know if that's true. I know when I was born. I know how old she was when I was born, and I know what he just said tonight. And if we do the math, it is what it is. It is what it is based off what he said tonight. Yeah, like I don't know. Maybe he getting the timeline wrong, and maybe it was like a year. Maybe he including like the time he was pregnant too, like the time frame she was pregnant. Maybe he including that too. Like, all right. But no, they said before I was born. But yeah, if she pregnant, yeah, that's before I'm born. So yeah, maybe he's okay. Maybe he include in the 9 months she was pregnant with me too. I don't know. But if you do the math, she's 15. You telling everybody how old you are and when you was born. If she's 15, you said 2, 3 years. Even if you said 2 years, she already 15 when she had me. Regina's show is my mom and my dad wasn't in high school together. He might have been in high school, but she definitely probably was in middle school or elementary school when he was in high school. It's a 9-year age difference. Like, it's common sense. I didn't know how long he knew her. I never asked that, how long he knew her. Like, in a perfect world, this wouldn't even got that far. Like, with me and trees, none of this. Like, to be honest, it's a generational curse thing. That's what it is. And things is super hard for me because I'm sitting up here doing what the devil don't want to be done. I'm sitting up here trying to, you know, stop certain cycles that happen. I know that the situation with my kids, like, okay, the situation played out like how it did, but at the same time, I feel like I basically was like a sacrifice, because if it wasn't for me going through what I went through, things would still be like a lot of things when it came to the light that be going on in the family and just in the black community in general. Like, it would have came to light eventually. Like, stuff come to light. I'm not the first person, that this happens to, or that had a situation like this, a story like this. But I'm just saying, no, it's not a 4 or 5 year age difference. He's 51. Oh, hold on. Yeah, she born in. I think she 45. Is Trees 45? Cause she born in 79. All right, that make more sense. You. Cause I'm like, cause to be honest, I don't even know. I don't remember exactly how old Trees is. So, like, I know what year she was born, but I just don't be remembering right off the top of my head, like, what year she was born. All right, now, yeah, that make more sense. You. All right, so yeah, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because now I feel relieved. Cause I'm like, I don't want to be on here lying, or because if you do that, people gonna try to use that against him. Like, you get what I'm saying? They're gonna try to make it seem like, oh, they court him in the law and stuff like that. That's what they're gonna try to do. That's why I just wanted to be transparent, because people are gonna try to dissect their interview and try to use it against him. Yeah, unapologetically, Mika, you right. She is 45. She born in. Yeah, that's when she born. Yeah, all right. That sound better, because I was like, dang. Because I didn't know, because we need to start asking questions before. Well, we don't know what the people want to ask. Yeah, we don't be knowing what y'all going to ask. Don't nobody want to be like, we want it to be transparent. Don't nobody want to be fake and having certain questions that, want to be answered. But yeah, I feel more relieved now, because I'm like, dang. Because the situation already looked bad. But if they was 9 years apart, That would have looked way, way bad. I'm not trying to bash him or nothing like that. And I don't want nobody else doing it because I'm not trying to justify it, but we all know back in the day that was normal. That was normal. All right, good. I'm just happy it wasn't like a 10-year. I wonder if I can turn the camera off. I don't think I can do it. But yeah. But do y'all got any questions? But yeah, at this point, I was holding back from making content and all of that. And Candy know exactly why I was doing it, because I didn't want, you know, more problems and more retaliation to be going on. So Candy and Mo and Marion, they know exactly why I wasn't trying to, even on live, I wasn't trying to be going here like that. Because if people hear certain things in the background or see certain things, they're going to automatically know. And I didn't want to, I just, I really want to speak up. And I feel like maybe if I speak up and say certain things, that I can get over this, you know, this hump in life, like this period, this chapter. Maybe if I do say something, it will help me, help myself get to the next chapter. And I'm being forgiven and stuff like that, but I'm being forgiven, but I also want to be transparent. Things is not as good. Like, to a certain extent, we all adults, and we should know, like, by now, based off the internet, things is not always what it seems. And we should know, even when people are being forgiven and stuff like that, we should always keep in mind that it might be stuff going on currently that they might not want to really elaborate on, because they don't want to make it seem like they dwelling on, you know, the past or anything like that. But if something is currently going on, yeah, yeah, you don't want to make it seem like you have resentment, but at the same time, you want to keep growing and healing, and you don't want to go backwards. You go backwards by not being transparent. Like, if you say you're going, if you say you want to do something and be transparent, and speak about certain things, let's really do that. And I know he probably was like, nervous, because this internet thing, it might seem like it's easy, but it's not. Like, coming up here and telling people your business is not easy, regardless if money is involved. Well, it's not easy for some of us. Regardless if it's money involved or not, everybody can't sell their soul. Or even if they do decide to sell their soul, it's not easy for everybody to sell their soul, even if that's what they decide to do. Like, it's not easy coming up here telling people your business. And then it's the internet. Like, this state is going to be on here forever. Like, it's a lot. And then for you not to be getting paid or really not making no money from it, and you sit up here, you can look at it like, oh, it could be an investment, but it kind of is an investment. But in the meantime, you don't know if the investment really going to be worth it, because what I'm hearing on the YouTube streets is that YouTube is not paying like how it used to pay. So, yeah. But, it's pros and cons to everything. But I want to be transparent, but I don't want to I don't want to come off as having resentment because it's not what it is. I know that's not what it is. And that's another thing that I'm struggling with, with this whole YouTube thing. Because it's like, I know, like, you can know, like, you could really be self aware, but society, the internet, and stuff like that will really make it seem like you're not self aware when you know you are. And it's like, even if you know what's going on with you and you know what your intentions are, but it's like you still always gonna it's always gonna seem like you trying to convince yourself because you're trying to explain it to other people. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's always gonna seem like you're trying to convince yourself because you're trying to convince other people and try to make them understand. But yeah, I'm about to just do it because at this point, but I wanted to be all polished and stuff like that. I wanted to be polished. And yeah, I don't want it to just be like thrown together. And I feel as though maybe I should do it because I'm only like 1,000 watch hours away from getting monetized. The reason why I don't be taking this seriously, like I said before, I'm not getting paid for this. Like, why energy is equivalent to money? Like, why am I putting my energy and time into something that's not making me money? And even in the future, like, even if I look at it like it's an investment, even in the future, it might not have the same value. YouTube might not have the same value today as it do tomorrow. Like, tomorrow, it might have less value, get paid less. So is it really worth it? But I got a gut feeling that it is and that I should do it. Especially being as though at this point, I damn near don't have shit to lose. Like, when I say this, may God protect me and cover me and all of that. But yeah, to be honest, I damn near almost don't got shit to lose. So it's like, fuck it. I might as well. But yeah. But yeah, I'm glad my dad came on here and did an interview to clear some things up. And things could have went like this could have been trees. Like, this could have been trees up on here, and it could have been, me being me being forgiving and understanding and stuff like that. If years ago she would, uh if she would have took accountability like how he did. He ain't try to like point the blame game. Yeah, he ain't try to play the blame game or nothing like that. But yeah, but it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. And what happens in the dark always come to light. But yeah, I don't be taking nothing personal. Because at the end of the day, don't nobody owe me nothing. And business is business. And this is YouTube, and this is business. Regina Show. Lucy Liu. I don't know what y'all talking about. Lucy Liu, what y'all talking about? You said because if so, that wouldn't be cool. I don't even know what y'all talking about. Regina Snow and Lucy Liu. What is what are y'all talking about? I'm lost. And then I scrolled up. Cause I was talking. I wasn't even like I was really in my thought. In my thoughts. I wasn't looking at the comments. So now I'm scrolling up. Yeah, I'm scrolling up now to see. And that's the whole thing, Yvette. Like, I don't know exactly. Because the juiciest stuff is what people like the stuff that you would say keep off YouTube. That's what society wants. That's what they like. That's what they want. It don't matter. Big or small platform. That's what society wants. They like drama. They like chaos. They like dysfunction. That's what they want. When I be on here with my little workout videos, when I wasn't in no type of drama, and it was just strictly workout videos and stuff like that. And don't nobody pay that no mind. When it be positive stuff, not just with me, other people, like in general, people don't pay society, use the internet, society, however you want to say it. That's not what. That's not what. That's not what gets your attention. It's not what gets society attention. They don't. They don't want the positive stuff. They want drama. They want drama, or they want something. I don't. They like the messy stuff. Like people was saying, oh, I don't care to a certain extent. Like I more so want to do it to help myself. Like I don't really care about the whole money thing. I'm not even a materialistic person. That's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm not a materialistic person. I'm not like a gluttonous person. I don't even know if that's the word, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not like a greedy person. I don't just be sitting up there trying to stuff my face. The stuff I enjoy the most is most likely free or next to free. So I'm not even a materialistic person. Like I like nice things, but the things I like the most so happens to be free or next to free. So yeah, that don't be my motive. Like if it was up to me, I would be on a farm somewhere and just would visit the city. Like I wouldn't live in a city. I would had a bare minimum. My house would be real nice, but it would be nice to my standards, like what I consider nice. I'm not a real materialistic person, so I wouldn't be doing stuff just for money. It's not. It's not what I'm into. But yeah, let me scroll back down to the most recent comments because I went all the way up to try to see. Good night, you, Lucy Lou. I respect what you did, and I appreciate it, but I already can foresee where this going, and it's not gonna go nowhere. Because at the end of the day, nobody owes nobody. It sound effed up, but that's reality. That's what society made it. This is how society made it. It might sound messed up what I'm about to say, but it's the truth, and we all know it's the truth. At the end of the day, this is YouTube, and nobody really owes nobody no type of loyalty. And at the end of the day, it's business. yes, I will speak on certain things, but I'm not taking it personal because I even stated it earlier. It's business. Like, I'm not taking it personal, but I see certain things. And even on the outside looking in, if the shoe was on the other foot, you would be like, damn, I'm shocked. I don't feel no type of way about it. But if the shoe was on the other foot, come on. Like, let's be honest. It's going to look crazy, look kind of crazy. Even if it wasn't pertaining to me and it was somebody else, a celebrity or anybody else, on the outside looking in, it looks crazy. But at the same time, this is YouTube. Don't nobody owe nobody else no type of loyalty. And at the end of the day, it's business. Like, I'm not getting paid, but other people are getting paid from this. So at the end of the day, this is business. This is a part of, for some people, it's a small, small part of, how they make their living. And others, this is all they got. But yeah, for some people, this is like snack money. Uh, yeah, snack money. And for some people, this is a whole everything, everything. The monthly bills this is supposed to cover. But yeah, I don't be taking it personal. This is YouTube at the end of the day. And I know based off how other people interacted with each other, I know is a possibility of certain things happening in the future. I know. I kind of know what I signed up for. So at the end of the day, like, I don't really take it personal, but it do look kind of crazy. And what I mean by crazy is, because, what I mean by crazy, not like it's real, a big deal. It's not a big deal at all, but it just looked like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. It's that type of crazy, not like crazy, like, oh, I'm so disappointed and I'm hurt. No, it's not none of that. Like, I got way more important shit to worry about. Like, if y'all really knew what the fuck be going on, y'all would know I don't really give a fuck about that. I don't. And at the end of the day, I know that this is business. Like, come on, this is YouTube. I'm not taking it personal. It's a part of the game. And I said this earlier. The same thing I'm saying now, I said this earlier. I'm not taking it personal. I don't feel no type of way about it. I'm just surprised. It's not a secret. I said the same thing I said earlier, I'm saying now. But no, a lot of people wasn't expecting, that interview. But hey. And I liked the video. Shoot, I liked it and all. And I can screenshot it right now. And it's going to have the time on there. So can't nobody say, oh, I liked it real quick. No. Or y'all can't look at it. Well, I can screenshot it right now. I even liked the video. So if I really was on some mad in my feelings type stuff, I wouldn't have liked the video. It's not like that. And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just like, you know how you fast forward? I stopped at 4 different points, like the very beginning, the middle beginning, the in the middle, and in the middle end, just to see the topics. But yeah, it's YouTube. Yeah, that's what I was having a hard time with Ivana. I don't know. Yeah, basically was too much. Like, I don't know how much to share, but I do know from me paying attention for years, paying attention to YouTube and really studying it. Like, people don't like stuff that's like, uplifting and stuff like that. They don't get views and looked at like that. The stuff that people really be watching is the stuff that's like toxic. Exactly, Regina Show. I don't really care. I care, but I don't. Well, I know some people do get tired of the drama and stuff like that, but for the most part, society likes that's what they like. Because if they didn't like it, uh what's that Christine, well, however you say her name, Christine Rock and freaking Blueface wouldn't be famous. That's what society likes. They like that type of stuff. They complain about it, but somebody watching, if these people keep getting famous and, even on YouTube, the drama get way more views than somebody working out, cooking, being productive, being positive. That's boring to society. Exactly. That's weird. Like, and I would be on her. Like, I'm being honest. If I was already monetized, I would have been taking it seriously, like how everybody else taking it seriously. Like, but that's hard for me to do. Like, I'm not. Even if I was like getting cash apps, like some type of payment, I don't be like really. It's not enough for me to like really. Time is money. It's not enough for me to really put my time into. I'm not about to be basically homeless just so I could get my YouTube channel up and running. Like, no. And it's just me at the end of the day, for real, for real. I'm all I got, for real, for real. Hey, y'all, I'm back. YouTube had crashed. That's what it said. It had crashed. But yeah, I be trying to come on here, like, every now and then just to be, just to stay in the algorithm. But time is money, like, and I'm all I got. So I can't afford to just be on here and I know I'm not getting paid for it. Yeah, I'm all I got. And time is money. The time I'm spending on YouTube, I could be spending helping fixing my situation. And then, like, y'all understand, like, it was some real, like, what, I was about to slip up and say something, but, like, two years ago, and even now, like, 2 years ago and now, I was kind of in a real bad situation where I probably should have made a GoFundMe, but I didn't. I probably could have got help and I could have got out my situation way faster if I really told my business. I know I could have a lot more than what I got now if I, sold my business. But just don't be saying right. But I'm about to just say fuck it because like the stuff that I really valued the most got taken away. So it's like, damn, fuck it at this point. The kids, the house, it fucked up my marriage. Yeah. Like the things that matter to people the most was ruined. So it's like, fuck it. Might as well get paid off of it now. That's how I feel about it. I feel like it's kind of selling your soul, but at the same time, I feel as though at this point, I earned it. Cause like, damn, this not selling your fucking soul. Cause this happened, and I didn't say, oh, I'm okay with this stuff happening if I get this. No, I would trade all the money in the world for those things: the kids, the marriage, the house I had, or a better house, and to have a consistent peace of mind. What I mean by consistent is like for years at a time. Have a peace of mind. Not just for like a year or not months, but for years. Have a peace of mind for years. And it don't mean that I think nothing bad gonna happen in life, because I know life is full of ups and downs, but not the way life been lifing. And even health problems, like, yeah, the health problems. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. Ain't that many people in here. But since y'all stayed, y'all deserve exclusive stuff. And I need to well, I'm gonna tell y'all about my special person that really been like a great help in a listening ear and a great financial help also. But I'm gonna tell y'all about my special person in my life very soon. But exactly, uh, I think I'm saying it right. Uh, Ivana. Exactly. At this point, I feel as though I earned it. It's not me selling my soul because after the childhood trauma stuff, the stuff that's going on in adulthood, and me trying to really, really be me being resilient. I'm not going to say trying. I am resilient. Me being resilient, and it seems like my childhood past is just keep haunting me. Like I'm trying to be productive. I'm being productive, and it's like it just keep chasing me. Like I can't get away from it. So yeah, I don't feel like I honestly. Yeah, at this point, I'm not selling my soul. Like I deserve it. I deserve to get some type of monetary gain after everything that has happened. That's the least. Because God know and I know that I would trade all the money in the world if I had it for my kids and my marriage and for me to be the individual that I know I can be and want to be. But I know I'm going to be that, but I want to be that now. I feel like it's taking too long. I'm becoming that person, but I want it to happen faster. But yeah, what I was about to say, oh yeah, this is what I was about to, I lost my train of thought. I was about to tell y'all something. But since y'all 8 or 9 people decided to stay, I know other people probably gonna see this live, but y'all know y'all the first 8, 9 people. Cause they keep going in and out 8 and 9. But y'all gonna be the first 8 or 9 people to know. But I haven't told anybody this except for people, in our group chat. But I haven't told nobody like publicly on YouTube about my health problem. But I have it's a possibility that I have. The reason why I'm saying a possibility because in order for me to tell y'all like the flat out diagnosis, y'all would know certain stuff that I didn't share with, YouTube yet. So I have to, you know, leave out certain information and certain details or y'all gonna know other stuff. But I'm gonna say it eventually, but I'm not ready to talk about that other situation right now. But being as though something I was in a condition in a state in the last year I was in a certain state and being as I was in that certain state it caused for my heart to get enlarged. So now I have I have fluid in and around my heart and I have a pulmonary embolism. Me personally, I don't care what nobody say. Me personally, I know I went to school for healthcare. I know patient care technician. It's not like being a nurse or a doctor. I understand it, but we do, you know, we know about how long it takes for we know how long it takes to create a vaccine. We know all of that type of stuff. And I know with technology, it can speed up the process. But at the same time, you don't know the side effects for a certain amount of time. So with that being said, um, they said that I have a pulmonary embolism. For people that don't know, pulmonary embolism is a blood clot. So I have a blood clot in my right lung. So and that's pertaining again to stuff that's going on financially and stuff that happened in my childhood. Basically, I have a heart failure. The heart failure is a possibility the heart failure is from either the condition that I was in the past year, or it could be from the pulmonary embolism in my right lung. They still trying to figure out like what it's from. But make a long story short, my heart is enlarged. So that means that my heart been pumping, and working harder than what it's supposed to. And with that being said, and my heart is weak basically. And another thing is like they still looking into it, but I strongly believe like it's not just about the condition that I was in why my heart is the way it is. I did my own research, and stress is like almost the number one killer in America. And all that trauma and stress that I be going through, even in adulthood, all of that, that's a lot of strain on your body. And I kept telling everybody that. I kept saying it. Like, yeah, I might look young, but my body feels older than what I know it's supposed to feel. Like my body be aching like I'm old as hell. And it's not supposed to be aching like that. And I know that's from trauma. That's from getting physically abused as a teenager. That's from all of that. And now I got heart problems and my heart is weak. And I did research. I know that God is the only one that really know when somebody gonna die. That's what I believe. And I got faith. But at the end of the day, I did research. And it said that most people, after they diagnose, like I'm trying not to cry, but it bothers me because it's like, damn, I feel like at this point, she damn near killed me. Like him and her, they damn near killed me. Because now my heart is all fucked up and weak and weak. That's not just from whatever condition I was in the past year. That's from stress too, like anxiety and all of that. That has to do with your heart. So going through all of that, like, yeah, it messed up my body. And it low key pisses me off because it's like, damn. And my heart is like literally damaged. Figuratively and literally, my heart is damaged. But yeah, since y'all was here this long, y'all are the first to hear certain stuff, me being transparent and certain stuff that's going on that I never shared on YouTube. But yeah, even now, it's hard for me to breathe. Like, I'm really struggling to work or do any of the stuff that I normally do, walk, work, all of that. And the doctors be telling me stuff like, I listen to what they say, but at the same time, I listen to my body. And I know it's not good. Like, when you got a heart condition, I know it's not good to just sit around. They be telling me, the doctors even told me, like, oh, don't be exercising and stuff like that. Excuse me. Until we really figure out, like, the cause of it. But exercise, that's going to make, I know, I don't know. Like, I feel as though exercising is good for your heart. Um, I don't know exactly how to pronounce your name, but 247. But yeah, I do, but I'm still a human being. Like, I know I got a lot of faith because if I ain't had no faith and I ain't believe in God, I wouldn't even be here right now. I would have been, you know, do what a lot of people do to themselves. I would have been did that. If I didn't have faith in God and didn't believe in God and, the hellfire and stuff like that, and if I didn't believe that, whatever I'm going through now, hell is way worse than that. If I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't be having this conversation with y'all at all. But yeah, but when you in the midst of the whole fire or whatever, like when you in the midst of the storm, it's not easy to see the light. And even if you see the light, it might seem like it's very, very far away. But I know I still have hope and stuff like that. But I know I just have to hang in there a little bit longer, but it's very difficult. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like me being on here and I know I got the health issues that I got and I know what's going on. It's like, yeah. It's like if it's not really helping my situation financially, I really shouldn't be putting my time into it because I can't afford to do that. And to a certain extent, everything happens for a reason because imagine, being as though all this bad stuff is happening, I always, until this day, still try to look at, like, even though the kids is not here, I still try to look at it, like, try to see the good in even that situation. Like, I'm trying to be optimistic. And even with that situation, I try to see the good in it. And being as though, oh yeah, Lucy Lowe. Because I be trying to make sure I remember everything. Even though the situation happened with the kids, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but everything happens for a reason because I got this heart problem now. And if all the kids was with me and I had the heart problem, like, it would be hard for me to take care of them. Or something bad could happen, God forbid, and they could be in a house. And I would never want them to see, I would never want them to witness me being in a situation like that. Like, God forbid, going into cardiac arrest or anything like that in front of kids. Oh no, 247. 247. I forgot. I lost my train of thought because I was reading what you said. I was about to respond. Oh yeah, I'm a real open-minded person. I know you probably haven't heard me say this before, but I'm a very open-minded person. Yes, I do identify myself as a Muslim. Yes, I do. But I still do believe in other stuff, and I still know that other stuff exists. And yeah, like, I know it's no such thing to a certain extent as a traditional Muslim. Technically, it's no such thing. But I'm trying to, make other people understand, like, my thought process. So basically, yes, I'm Muslim, but I don't resonate. I'm not going to say agree because that's a bad word to say technically. Say agree. I don't resonate. Well, that is the truth. I don't agree or resonate with certain things that Islam expects Muslims to be okay with. So that's why I just like to be transparent. I don't want to make, because, to the public and society, it's going to make it seem like, oh, I'm fake if I'm Muslim, but I also believe in certain things and acknowledge that certain things also exist too, and that certain things are also true too. That's not from Islam. That's what I'm saying. Like, so, yes, I'm Muslim and I believe in Allah and all of that, but I also know other things are true too. And I'm open minded. I completely understand what you mean, 247. Like, just because I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I even went to church service before. Like, I don't went to churches before because I'm the type of person, I'm very open minded. And if it's a good message, it's a good message. I don't care who the messenger is. If I resonate to the message and it's not going against certain things that I, without a doubt, believe in, well, not that I'm a doubt in certain things, but if it's not going against certain things that I absolutely, stand by no matter what, if it's not going against that and I can get a message from it, I'm going to leave the other stuff that I don't need and I'm going to take the message. I don't care if it's coming from a pastor. If I can learn a life lesson from it, that's what I'm going to do. Exactly, 247. I'm versatile. Like, I'm real diverse and open minded. I know you're not supposed to entertain certain stuff because, if you don't know nothing about certain things, you shouldn't do that because that could be dangerous. I know that. But I'm saying, like, on the safe side, I'm open minded. Exactly, native lady. Yeah. But being as though the whole health problems is going on and other stuff is going on that I wish wasn't going on and it could just, be a thing of the past, but it's not happening. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even know what to do at this point. Because I did damn near everything, textbook you're supposed to do. And that's not working. It's working, but it's not getting me to where I need to be. But yeah, y'all, it's only five of us in here. Like, I'll be on here as long as y'all be on here because I'm bored. And I'm trying to figure stuff out. And uh, two hits is better than one. So I'm bored. I'm in here by myself. And yeah, trying to figure things out. But I really do feel as though, like, my gut is telling me I need to stop caring. Like, I need to stop caring even more than what I do now. I need to stop caring even more. Like, yeah, I need to do that. Because I feel like, yeah, like, I feel like I'm being held back. But at the same time, I got to take accountability for that because being fearful can, they can hold you back from doing a lot of stuff. I need to just not give a fuck like how everybody else is not giving a fuck. Normally, I don't do the whole monkey see, monkey do, but in this day and age, that's what's working. Not giving a fuck is working for a lot of people. But I still want it to be balanced. Like, I still want to have a sense of privacy. Like, yeah, I still want to have a sense of privacy. But I do want to resolve a lot of things. And all right, now, recently, I ain't gonna lie. Things been kind of bad recently. But yeah, it has been. It kind of been like the worst it ever been to a certain extent. But I'm just trying to hang in there. Well, I'm not trying to hang in there. I am hanging in there, but what you mean, Lucy Lou? You said it's non boat. It doesn't matter if it was two. Oh, you talking about the people. Yeah. But yeah, I'm about to just like I really been doing a lot of research. Even though I don't be on here, like, doing content and stuff like that, I've really been like studying this whole YouTube thing and like really been watching other, content creators and seeing like how when they talk about certain stuff, their views go up like dramatically. Dramatically. And I just be like, dang, like why do it gotta be like and it be negative stuff, like stuff that be going on with them. Like my situation and their situation is apples and oranges. It's like, yeah, they on some other stuff. My situation is due to me and other stuff. But it's just hard for me to really come to terms to it because I know what the hell I was focused on. So it pisses me off because it's like this shit is real. Like I really got to handle this shit and figure it out. Like basically by myself. Like I'm not getting justice. Basically, I feel like boy because I'm not getting justice. Like I literally have to figure out how to break free. Yeah, can't no therapist help me, can't no doctor help me. I have to help me. Yeah, I always do that, Lucy Lou. That's what I say. I might fall, but it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get up. But when it's in the midst of happening, like, that's very, very difficult to keep in mind. And I just strongly feel as though when I was younger, it was easier for me to bounce back from stuff. Like when bad stuff would happen, if I lost everything, it was easier for me to bounce back. But now, the older I'm getting, the harder it is for me to bounce back and recover from anything that happens. Like, if I was to lose it all, if I lost it all, it's harder now for me to bounce back. And I feel as though the years that I spent, like, being resilient, that was the years that I was supposed to save for now. I feel like I used up the years where I was supposed to be, like, really on top of stuff and, like, in my fullest potential and, like, really, really resilient. I burned it out already before I really was supposed to use it. I burnt it out being a fucking teenager and a kid dealing with a situation that was an adult situation. Now that I'm an adult, now that I'm grown in grown up situations, I'm not functioning the way I'm supposed to function. But when I was a teenager and 13, I was functioning, well, trying to function like an adult to get myself out of certain situations. And now it's like, yeah, but now it's like I done burnt myself out of my control. Not like the burnout, like how, when females just be running the streets. Not that type of burnout. But yeah, I feel like I burnt myself out. And now I don't have like the energy to really handle adult situations because I didn't use that energy when I shouldn't have been using that energy. And now I'm trying to figure out how to like reboot myself, like how to reprogram myself. I really be trying to reprogram myself. Like I read books. Y'all don't understand. Like I really, really do. On the next level, be trying to help myself, like beyond therapy, beyond the doctors, beyond the medicine. I'll be on YouTube looking at stuff, reading stuff, documentaries, all types of stuff. I be looking at and watching and trying to figure out how to fix myself. Yeah, I have to break out of fear of what people think to a certain extent. Because I know I really don't care what people think, but then again, I do. It's like I don't care what people think, but I don't want them to misunderstand me. That's more so what it is. I don't want to be misunderstood. I want people to understand. Like whatever I'm trying to get across, I want people to be able to understand and comprehend and see things from my perspective. You don't have to agree with it. I just want you to be able to understand it from my point of view. You don't have to you don't have to agree with it or like it or anything like that. I just want you to be able to understand why I did A, B, and C, or why I am the way I am, or why certain things is going on. Like cause and effect. That's it. I want people to understand. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like it. Just understand. This is why certain things is, and yeah. Yeah, I do that, Lucy Lou, and I understand that whole concept, and I agree, and I do that. But at the same time, we are human beings, and yeah, I believe God can help you more than anybody, and can help you first and foremost. But two things can be true at the same time. Is a reason why we all not just like one person on an island somewhere isolated. Like it's in human nature for humans to want acceptance from other humans. Like that's how it was kind of created. But I do understand what you mean. But you can only be that but so much. But I just want to break free. I feel like I'm not living up to my full potential. I know I'm not. I don't think or feel I know I'm not living up to my full potential. But it's like, you know how in the movies, y'all know how in the movies, right? Somebody be doing something like they'd be productive, it'd be a happy scene or something like that. And then in the movie, the person like have a flashback and then it caused them to go in a spiral. That's how it be for me. I be doing so good, stuff be on the right track. And then certain things that trigger me. And then I just go in a spiral. Exactly. Tired of being tired. Exactly. That's perfectly you worded it perfectly. Tired of being tired. But yeah, that's how it be. And it's really, really bad. Like, and I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Like, y'all don't understand how, like, unless somebody actually experienced this, y'all don't understand. Like, a lot of times, these doctors and therapists, they don't know what to do either. They don't know how to help people. You know how many doctors and therapists I had tell me over the course of over 10 years say they don't know what to do to help me? You know how discouraging it is for a doctor to say that, and then you see that they old. So like not just based off their, medical doctor experience, but based off their own, like, being so they older, based off their own life experiences and experiences interacting with other people and their college education. that combined and they still don't know, like, really how to resolve certain things. Basically, they don't know what to do. And I feel as though like something my gut is telling me like the only way for me to like really, really move forward in life for and be like, consistent for a very, very long period of time where they just become my new reality is for me to like really, really just say everything. Like so it's like be transparent. My gut is telling me like that's the only way I'm gonna be able to move forward and pass this generational curse thing. The only way is like I basically have to like really say it like what's going on. But I just don't want to share and make things worse. But I will never know unless I do it. So I'm gonna just have to do it. And that's what I fear the most because it's been a pattern of me reaching out for help or me, speaking up and then it backfired. But I do know and understand like before it get better, it get worse. I do understand that. So I do be trying to keep that in mind also. That before, it gets better, sometimes it has to get worse. But I just pray, really, really pray that I'm strong enough to deal with the worst. That's what I'm concerned about. I really pray to God that I'm strong enough to deal with whatever comes my way. I don't want things in life to be easy breezy. I want God to give me enough strength to deal with the hard times. That's what I want. I don't want things to just be easy all the time. You don't grow if things is easy all the time. I know you want to, but I just be so nervous. So I'm about to just do it. Cause I be worrying about like I'm by myself. So like, say for example, I share too much and get fired from my job. Ain't nobody gonna let me live with them until I get on my feet. It's situations like that. I don't want to share too much and jeopardize the little bit that I do have. Like, no. Yeah, I don't want to jeopardize that. But at the same time, I'm not even doing what I want. And it's hard for me to, like, I understand some people, do certain jobs and they could do certain jobs because they know if they don't do their job, they're not going to survive. But it's different when you've been interested in certain things since a child. You've been fantasizing about working in certain environment, in certain places, hospitals, all of that. You become a teenager and get a little preview of what it's like to work in a hospital because you decided to, you know, you decided to, get a summer job. So you got a chance to get a preview and a little taste of what it would be like to be a nurse or a doctor and stuff like that. And for you to get older and grown and for somebody to just ruin it for you, like that's a lie. Like that just wasn't a job for me. That was my passion. So for somebody to just ruin it, that's a lot. Like imagine y'all going to school imagine going to school for a nurse, a doctor, something that you got to go to school for like over 5 years. You go to school and then somebody do something to sabotage your whole career. People kill themselves. People unalive themselves over stuff like that. Like this wasn't just any old job. This wasn't any old job. This wasn't any old job that I was looking forward to. This was a career. Like what? It was a career. So for somebody to do that, and then you sitting up here and struggling, and suffering when you know you wouldn't even have to be struggling and suffering because you was going to school and that's what you wanted to do. Like a lot of people nowadays, they just want to be nurses for money. That's not what they genuinely want to do. They don't care about people. People just want everybody on that whole nurse train thing because they want money. They don't genuinely care about people. I genuinely care about people. Like, I would have enjoyed it. It wouldn't have felt like work to me. Like, cause that would have been my passion. It wouldn't have felt like work. Uh, no, nobody called my job, but it's not like I know it's possible for it to happen, and I'm not even monetized yet on YouTube. Like, and I'm by myself. Like, people say certain things, but when it really come down to it, I'm by myself. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, and they know that too. And I said it to them. They know how I am. They know I done said this to them. I know what it is. Like, yeah, we're gonna keep it cute for YouTube. And another thing, I wanted to respect incoming, live, and I didn't want to ruin her live. You get what I'm saying? I seen it, the mood that the live was going in, and I didn't want to make it seem like I had animosity towards my dad either. But at the same time, I still wanted to be transparent because I thought that's what we all agreed we was going to do. Yeah, I didn't want to make it seem like I was being ungrateful or I got resentment towards him or anything like that. But yeah, Lucille, you might be right, but you never know with these companies because we all just a number for referral to these companies and corporations. We just a number. So it's either, that's what I'm saying. Like, right now, it's either, you know, all or nothing. Right now, that's what it's really boiling down to. It's all or nothing. It's either I just go all for it, like, and see what happens. But I just feel as though, like, I want my channel and my supporters to be real supporters. Like, I'm taking a big risk, and I know nobody obligated to do anything. Trust me. If y'all don't know by now, y'all should see that, I'm not coming from a bad place. I don't think nobody owe me nothing, nothing like that. Because I've been in a lot of bad situations that y'all didn't even know about. And I'm pretty sure if I told y'all probably would have helped me, but I didn't want to bring it to YouTube. I mean, like, real bad situations. In the past 2 years, and ever since the whole situation happened with my daughter dad, Walter Wallace, things been downhill. It been good at some points, but it was way more bad than good. So, like, yeah. And I didn't come on here begging. I didn't make a GoFundMe, nothing. And I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I was like, I'm going to just say it. I'm going to be honest and say it. Like, it was a few times where I was literally homeless. Homeless. Like, riding the train homeless. And nobody on YouTube know. Nobody know until now. And I didn't come on here begging for nothing. No cash apps, nothing. And I could have showed y'all the paperwork where it literally said that I'm like officially homeless. Like, where you gotta go down to City Hall and it's like you gotta establish yourself or something like that as a homeless person or something like that. They had people do downtown. Like, I was going through stuff like that. And I didn't bring that to YouTube. And it happened multiple different times. Like, before I got married to my ex-husband, multiple different times I was homeless because of the situation that happened with the kids, like, multiple different times. And to be honest, I could have stayed at the house. I could have stayed at the house to a certain extent, even though my kids' dad had messed up the house. But I felt as though it wasn't safe for me to be at that house, being as though what they said. Yeah, I don't want to apply for disability. For one, I already tried that, and disability is extremely hard to get, and I tried multiple different times with a lawyer. And when I was dealing with trees and living with her, I tried. Uh, Disability wants you to be a bum while you fighting for your disability case, and I cannot afford to be. Nobody on here is going to let me live with them while I fight for disability. Nobody is going to let me live with them. Nobody's going to help finance me or sponsor me or anything like that while I fight for disability. While you're fighting for disability, they don't want you working. They don't want you in school. They want you to, be disabled and not work. I tried it. I was in school. I wasn't even working. I was in Job Corps work. I was in school. And it still felt as though, oh, if I can go to school for like 8, 7 hours out the day, I can work. And I had a lawyer. So I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I genuinely, 100% at this point need that disability. Even if I'm not on disability for the rest of my life, I still need it for like a good year or two to recuperate from what the hell. Then what happened with my kids, just everything that fucking happened. I really never got a chance to like process everything. Like, no. Like I need like a good year or two to like recover mentally. Like I feel as though I really never got a chance to really recover because I'm rushing to get back out so I could work because I'm on my own, like I said. So I really don't even have a chance to do that. Like a lot of people don't have a chance to, a year or two. Well, some people do, but a lot of people I feel as though don't have a chance to like take a year to process what the hell just happened. Yeah, because I just kept being a go. Like I was processing it, but I still was like I couldn't because I have shit to do. Like I gotta go to work. Um, Lady Orchard, who is this again? Is this Mo or somebody else? I forgot. I think this Mo. Lady Orchard. But yeah, based off what I be seeing like on Strong Mommy Chrissy page and My Jazzy Life, especially My Jazzy Life, she is trash. Like based off what I be seeing their content, I know if I would have came up here and told y'all, oh, I was homeless or this and that was going on, or even now certain stuff that's going on. If I was to tell y'all, I know for a fact I could most likely resolve the situation by sharing what's going on. If it's a financial thing, I know for the most part I probably could. But like I don't be wanting to do that. At this point I keep saying probably, but I know I really do need to at this point. But I don't certain stuff don't sit right with certain people. Everybody not okay with that whole some people genuinely like to earn their money and they mind. Like it's just stuff going on. That's just, you know, preventing them from doing certain things at the moment. They don't mean it's always gonna be like that, but yeah. But the illest lady or trick, the illest, is this Mo or somebody else? Are you still there, lady? The illest. But yeah, that whole disability thing, you're not gonna win the disability unless you sit on your ass chilling while you fighting the case. I already tried 3 different times, and I genuinely need the disability. It's people out here that don't even need it. You know how people play crazy and fake crazy for the checks. They don't even need it. There's people out here that really do need it. Like if I had that disability thing just for like a year or two, just to focus on other things, I would be okay. I don't know if she's still here, the illest. Hold on, y'all. I'm still here, but I'm about to click over to Instagram to see if this is Mo or not. But I'm still here. I'll be right back. Just but I was trying to figure out if that's her or not. But yeah, I'm about to, at this point, yeah. The stuff that mattered to me the most, it's already gone. And at this point, I explored all of the options to try to make the situation better and to try to get over what's going on. Like, the situation that happened. But it's literally like haunting me. It's pissing me off. Because I don't want to, yeah. I feel like I'm still fucking reliving it. Like, it's not going away. It's like a dark cloud. But I think the only way to get rid of the dark cloud is to be as transparent as possible. I think that's the probably the only way that's really gonna, make things stick, like the positive things, and make it more consistent and permanent. I think that's probably a part of the whole breaking a generational curse thing. Like trying to be as transparent as possible. So can y'all put a chat on how many, like, put a one in the chat so I can see. I'm kind of tired. So can y'all put a one in the chat so I can see how many people are like actively listening? Because I wanted to ask y'all a question, but if nobody really listening, but because I know how sometimes I be on a live, but I don't be paying attention. So, it's going to say I'm in there, but I'm not really paying attention to the live. So I was about to say something, but because I was about to ask y'all something. All right, so I wanted to know. All right, lady, the illest. Is this Mo or is this the other lady who was Is this Mo or is this the lady? Oh no, I think this Mo. I don't think this the lady who used to be on Trees Live. But what I was about to say is, I wanted to know, for one, is this Mo the illest, and two, I wanted to know how do y'all be, how do y'all break out of bad habits? Like, I'm talking about stuff y'all been doing for years that y'all don't. That's not beneficial to you. Doing it is not beneficial to you, and it's not in your best interest. Oh, all right. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it was you, Mo. Because anybody talking about some, oh, we need to talk. I don't be, I don't be with that. Because a listening ear don't always got good intentions. But yeah, how do y'all be breaking out of bad habits or bad habits and stuff that people would basically say is like runs in the family, stuff that like runs in the family, you know, and bad habits. How do y'all break out of it? What do you mean not the other Mo? Is this the Mo that me and Incoming and Marion all be in a chat? That's a good idea. Yeah, I did realize I do be doing that. I don't even be doing the whole fasting thing by choice. Like, I don't be in the mood to eat. Unless I smoke, I don't even be in the mood to eat. And when I go periods without smoking, like, long periods without smoking, I don't even eat like that. But yeah, I did notice, excuse me, I yawned. I did notice that when I do fast, like not intentionally, but unintentionally, when I do fast, I do notice that it is a lot easier not to do, bad habits. When you don't have the energy to do it like that, that is true. And then another thing, like, I know about all the coping mechanisms and all of that. I know that. But for some reason, certain stuff just don't be, it don't be doing the coping. Like, it don't be doing the coping that it's supposed to do. Certain things work better than others. And the things that work better than others for me is things that would get me in trouble. So that's another issue too. Because in therapy, Yeah, in therapy they say like when you got a bad habit, you should try to replace the bad habit with a good habit. But the bad habit don't be like stick like the good thing and the good habit don't stick like how the bad habit do. It don't work as well. But the first 30 days is the hardest to work out of doing something. Yeah, I'll be doing that too, Mo. Yeah, I need to do that next time. But I don't know. Like I don't. Well, the area that I live in is considered suburban, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It ain't dirty like around here like how Philly is. Cause I was about to say like, I be forgetting sometimes I'm not in Philly no more. But I was about to say, I don't think that would be a good idea for me to go out barefoot in the rain in Philly. That's dirty. Like, and you know when your skin is wet, your skin absorbs more stuff. And our skin is the biggest organ that we have. Our skin is the biggest organ that we have. And our skin absorbs a lot of stuff. And when your skin absorbs stuff, they can go into your bloodstream. So I was thinking like if I get wet and my pores is open and then all the dirty toxic stuff that's out in the street go in my pores, I'm gonna be in a bad state. But I feel as though it's clean enough around here for me to go outside in the rain in the bare feet. Like yeah, barefoot. I'm gonna do that. And they do work. I do stuff like that. Like I go to the park, not any old park. With I don't go to any old park and take my shoes off. But parks that's clean enough for me to do that. I do that. I take off my shoes and uh, put my feet in the grass. Touch grass. And going to the beach really helps. It helps. Like being by water, hearing water. I do that. I haven't done it in a minute. That's real relaxing. Being by water. Yeah, the beach is like my favorite place. I love the smell. All right, bye, Mo. I'm getting tired too. I'm waiting for my person to call me. Waiting for my special person to call me. That's why I'm still on here. And I'm about to like, yeah, at this point, I really ain't have. Like, at this point, I really don't got nothing to lose. Like, the stuff that I really, really cared about the most is already gone. Like, I know I'm gonna get it back, but as of now, it's gone. So, what I was afraid of, somebody trying to, get taken away, all of that is nothing for nobody to take away at this point. So, I might as well go all out on YouTube because it's nothing to take away anymore. But y'all, I'm about to get off here. But make sure I'm sleepy, so sorry. But I'm about to get off of here, but make sure y'all, spread the word that, if y'all, want me to come on live, go live or whatever like that, y'all can comment under, because I do be on YouTube a lot. Like, even though I don't be like making content and stuff like that, I watch YouTube a lot. Like, yeah, I watch YouTube a lot. So, if y'all be wanting me to come on live and stuff like that, and y'all want to come to the live, feel free to comment under a video or whatever and say, oh, can you come on live or whatever like that. And I will do it. Like, if I'm not at work and I'm not doing nothing, I will come on live if y'all want me to. But y'all gotta let me know and I'll do it. But just let me know. And make sure y'all tell other people, like, oh, she'll come on live if let her know, whatever like that y'all want me to come on. Because I don't want to go on live and nobody in there like that. So spread the word, if y'all want her to go live, let her know and she'll go live. Or what y'all want me to make content about and stuff like that. Because at this point, I don't have shit to lose. So I might as well. I know I keep saying it. Well, I said it. I didn't say that before. I ain't got shit to lose. But at this point, the stuff I valued the most was already taken away. So I might as well go all out on YouTube. Like, might as well. And then there's a strong possibility it might make the situation better. I'm tired. That's all. I sound like I'm drunk. I'm tired. But yeah, it might make the situation better. But I'll talk to y'all tomorrow and let everybody know. Yeah. All right. Bye.